Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Anthony back here again. I know it's been a while since I've last posted a video, but honestly, I've just been distracted, and I just have to be honest with you guys. I fell back into lust, and things just kind of you let weakness get into your being, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in a deeper hole. But the thing is, once you've experienced the benefits of semen retention, everything just changes, because even though you might fall into these situations, you fall into sin, you know how to get back out of it. And it's not good falling. Let's say that you're doing wrong when you decide to sleep with someone that you're not married to. And I gotta honestly stop, but I had to admit it to you guys. I don't want to be a hypocrite, and I just wanted to be honest and tell you guys I fell back into sin. And the thing is, it was one of the workers that works for me. She's 25. The thing is, I knew she liked me a lot the first time I saw her. She's like super nervous around me, but she had this really nice attitude that I really like about women. Really bubbly. She's a tiny girl, and I don't know, she hit all the buttons. And then my lust, I wasn't able to control my lust, and I ended up, the thing is, we haven't even done any kind of normal sex. It's just been more handsies and whatever. And the thing is, I think it's gonna finally have to end. It's just, I know the reason why I didn't make her my girlfriend is because I could see that she's a very good girl and everything, but she's currently suffering from some kind of mental illness, and I know that she's lacking stability in her, she's way too anxious, and she kind of has this thing when she gets angry, she gets super angry. And I kind of have that thing too. I have a really big problem controlling my anger. So the thing is, if we're both like fire, we both are explosive, eventually it's not good that both of us are the same way. Because anytime if we get into a relationship, if one of us gets angry, the other one's going to get angry, and we're just both going to explode, and it's going to be horrible, So the thing is, I spoke to her clearly with what my intentions were. I even stated what I just said to her. I told her, I don't think we would make a good couple because of these things, but we do like each other physically. And so what I noticed is how you have to keep yourself with your, you can't fall into a woman's game completely. I could tell the type of manipulation, the type of games she likes to play, and I don't even stress it, honestly. Out of nothing really has stressed me out from this, being in contact with her. But the only thing that has, maybe a few things in the work that maybe she didn't do properly, or she made a few. I just feel like she has a hard time listening and following directions. So it was maybe a couple of times these past 2 months that I kind of had to speak to her in a more serious tone, just because I feel like she doesn't listen sometimes. So that's my current state right now, is that I've been falling into lust, but eventually things have to need to get back on track with my purpose, and I haven't let it go completely, you know, because I told you, like, if you're talking to a girl or messing around with a girl, even if I decide to make her my girlfriend or even my wife, you have to be stoic. You have to stay in your lane. Even she's trying to get you off your lane, and then you become too just become like, if you start becoming like her, too sentimental, like you want too much of her time, too much of her attention, you start acting in a very feminine manner, right? It shouldn't matter if she's busy, if she's got something to do. She tells you, I can't see you today. You just have to be stoic and act like you don't care, like, honestly. And that's how you maintain your frame. That's how you maintain structure within yourself, and she doesn't lose interest in you. So, you know, if she tells you, look, I can't see you today, whatever, don't even get mad. Like, she's like, today I was supposed to see her. You know, she said we kind of, I don't know, we kind of fell into this stupid thing, like, somehow, like, I forgot why, but it was kind of like a joke. It was kind of funny, but it started like, one day I say good morning, the next day she says good morning, but for some, I forgot what odd reason we fell into this, but it wasn't like, oh, we decided to do this. It just kind of happened. So today she, you know, the plan was I was supposed to see her today. You know, I was finally supposed to get laid with her today, whatever. Didn't happen. I had to work in the morning. You know, so I decided, well, I got stuff to do. There's stuff I could still do. There's other people in my life that I like spending time with, and right now I'm actually meeting up with my nephew because you know, I didn't buy him a Christmas gift because I told him, look, honestly, I don't know what you like exactly, so, you know, after Christmas I'll take you out to the mall, I'll get you what you want, and that's it, right? So I decided to do that. I didn't even text her back. Like, she knows what the plan is, and she's deciding to do that either to mess with my head or because she's falling for me, and I know it, and I mess around with her. I was like, oh yeah, I could tell you're in love with me, or whatever, just joking around. And I know there's some possibility, even though she tells me no, like, she doesn't feel anything. I feel like it's denial, but I know she feels something very different that she hasn't felt with any other guy. So I feel like eventually, if she's like, today she posted like a few things on her newsfeed, kind of about like her mental health was more important than a feeling of love. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, we're supposed to like hang out. So the thing is, I'm not even stressing it because we had spoken about it. And when you speak about it with girls, if you're not leading them on, and, you know, you're not manipulating your way into sex, then you do have leverage on when, if she says, oh, you just used me, I'm like, look, no, I told you clearly what this was going to be. So the thing is, you're not going to crumble in that situation because you approach the whole interaction with her with integrity. So if she tries to switch it up on you and tell you, oh, you used me or whatever, I'm like, no, I was clear with you that me and you will not make a good couple, and I never told you that I wanted to be in a relationship with you or anything. So, you know, I don't know if anything's gonna happen with her, but the thing is, I'm not stressing it. Like, there's a girl. The thing is, it's just games. When you start getting into semen retention, it gets to this level of women start playing games. Like, you get the attention of so many women that they don't even know how to deal with you. I swear, when I wasn't on semen retention, I felt like the games were less with women because they kind of knew you're just the average guy, so they kind of know. And I was pretty smart about it, but I felt like maybe a few women did try playing a few games, but when you're on this level, it's like they don't even know how to approach you. They don't know what to do with themselves. And the thing is, you know, that girl that basically, it was like half a year ago, or maybe 4 months ago, she completely ignored me in the gym, in front of her friends, in front of everyone, like maybe 3 times that day. And then she started saying hi to me again. After four or 5 months, she started saying hi to me again. And she was on a treadmill, and I approached her, and I was like, hey, so what was that about? You know, like a few months ago, you just completely ignored me in front of everyone, in front of your friends. And she denied it, but I know she's, you know, saving face. Basically, I don't know, women play these really dumb games. Like, I know she's lying, because why did she stop saying hi to me this whole time? And then it just becomes this like little game just because they don't know what to do with you. They know you're a serious guy. And then there's this other girl. Like, I spoke to her because she tried to get my attention. She was next to me and she asked me for help taking off this barbell from her back at the gym. And the thing is, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna help her. You know, like, I was doing my workout, but still, like, I'm going to be a gentleman and do, somebody needs help and I can help, I'll be willing to help. So I helped her out. I'm like, look, you gotta be careful. Like, you know, just throw the bar off your back, because no one was around here. You could have really gotten injured or whatever, you know. And then we fell into this, we started just like a small chit chat. And then I could tell she was into me. And I asked for a number, and she was like, oh, I can't, I have a boyfriend. But the thing is, she didn't want to give me her number because her boyfriend was right across from us from in one of the machines. And I noticed him from far, and after like a few minutes, she went up to him and he looked really upset with her, because I think he saw what she did, how she tried to get my attention. And then I've seen her a few more times. We've spoken a few times, and I think she's been without her boyfriend there. So like, she kind of, last time she approached me for a phone, kind of like making me like, she wanted to ask me, she wanted me to ask her for a phone, whatever. But you know, I'll just say hi to her, talk to her, but I'm not going to fall into this. I'm not gonna chase her anymore because she has a boyfriend. I don't want to disrespect the guy. I don't want to disrespect her, because in a way, she's losing respect from me. And she plays her boyfriend and she sleeps with me. And then it's just like a whole, it's not good for anybody. So I don't see the point. And the thing is, I've kind of like ignored her like these past 3 times. And I swear, when you ignore women that like you, bro, it's like they try even harder to be around you. They try even harder to be in your presence. They try even harder to just get your attention. I don't know how to explain it, but and then it's weird. Like, she was surrounded by these other 2 girls that, one of them I actually think she's like really pretty. She has a really pretty face. And I know she noticed those 2-3 girls looking at me, and then plus this girl with the barbell saw me, and she knows all of these girls are after me. So like, makes her want her even more, because women are super competitive or whatever. But what I'm saying is, if any of you guys fall just like I did, you gotta make sure like you pick yourself back up as quickly as possible. And you know, the thing is, you're not, yeah, you are gonna lose certain benefits in a way of maybe like the energy, that you get from simulated, you're gonna lose. The thing is, you're not gonna lose it in one nut. Like, if you ejaculate just once, you are gonna feel a little bit difference, but it's not bad. But like, let's say you go you do an all-nighter with a woman, and maybe 3-4 times. Oh yeah, you're gonna feel it the next day. You're gonna, excuse me, you're gonna feel more emotional than usual. And the thing is, you do become weak. There's a possibility of you feeling weak for her. And maybe one thing that can help you elevate back, and it's one thing that you see in movies, or at least you used to see in the older movies, like in the sex scenes, is whenever like a man had sex with a woman in the scene, afterwards the first thing he would do would get up, smoke a cigarette, pack up and leave. Why? Because he needs to recover. He knows he's in a weakened state. You know, the woman will notice that he's in this weak state somehow. But he does this because he has to get back on his purpose. If he lingers around this woman for too long, he's even losing even more energy to her, because he just released his life force, right? So, sorry, there's a call here, but yeah, so basically, I don't think. Sorry, this thing is messed up, but yeah, so basically, cigarettes supposedly increase your testosterone level by 125%. And the thing is, I'm talking about cigars, like natural cigars, not the small cigarettes that they sell, because those are like, they put way too much stuff in them, like way too many chemicals, way too much, sorry, my friend keeps calling me, but they put way too many chemicals in the cigarette, so they basically you know, that's what really causes cancer. It's all the additives and the chemicals to make you even more addicted. The thing is, nicotine or tobacco leaf is addictive, but imagine if they add a bunch of more chemicals to make you even more addictive. It's those additives that actually cause you cancer. Because the thing is, the Native Americans used to smoke it all the time, and the chief was always smoking. The thing is, cigarettes boost your testosterone, so it helps you recover from this, from like the, from your weakened state. And the thing is, like, even a cigar at the end of the day actually benefits you big time, because let's say, yeah, you're doing senior intensive, but let's say you had a really hard day, like you're super exhausted, and usually it's in the moments of weakness within your own body that you feel like you want to release, or these thoughts crawl in. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's a good idea to smoke a cigar, because it does give you that extra boost, that moral boost. And the thing is, you could see this even in the movies of what kind of people smoke cigars. It's these boss figures, like, you know, people with power, bosses, you know, mafia guys, like people that have a lot of influence. They basically smoke cigars because, in a way, it helps you maintain your power. It helps you to maintain your power. So, yeah, I fall into this whole thing about cigars. It's kind of like a really good thing in my eyes. Although I don't smoke every day, but honestly, it's like, basically you're giving yourself a mini Sabbath. I don't know if you guys know about the Sabbath, what the Jews do. You know, some Christians actually do practice the Sabbath, but it's basically no business is conducted on that day. So the reason is, it's kind of like a reflection of death. It's a reflection of, it allows you to connect with God. It allows you to connect with death, because you're ending all business. You're ending you know, any interaction that deals with business, money. But let's say you do fall in, I mean, the cigar is like a mini Sabbath in that. It's cigar, it'll take you maybe like an hour to smoke. So you're actually dedicating that hour to smoke. So when you're doing that every day, you're giving yourself a mini Sabbath at the end of the day to reflect on your week or your day. So yeah, this is it. I'm here to pick up my nephew. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and take care. Love you guys.